Hi, I'm Jeff Stueve.
And I'm Tara Holmes, and we are your profs for the Gritty Six. Welcome to FYE Group 6.
My name's Jeff Stueve. Students often call me Dr. Stueve. The people I work with regularly call me Pastor Stueve because I'm now the full-time pastor at a church in Plymouth. But before that, I've been a professor full-time at Bethel and at the University of New Mexico. I am with the FYE because I still feel called to work with college students, even though I'm a full-time pastor now, and particularly working with the FYE students as they come to Bethel as freshmen. I see it as part of my ministry, and I'm excited to get this semester started with all the things that are even going on. I will be teaching the sociology class for your students.
And this is my, fifth year, I believe, at Bethel, and my third year teaching FYE with Dr. Stueve. I am a double Bethel grad. My undergrad degree in education is from here. My graduate degree in education is from here. And just last December, I got my graduate degree from IUSB in English. So I'll be your written comm teacher. And yes, I love being at Bethel. Obviously, having gone to school here twice, Dr. Stueve was one of my profs, so that's especially fun.
That tells you how long I've been here.
Right. I love being here. I guess I call it my mission. It's the place I've always wanted to be since I went to undergrad here. So I feel very blessed that I'm here yet another year. And welcome to the Gritty Six. The writing portion, we'll just jump right in. The writing portion of this course will be designed to help you get through college writing. It's really a preparatory class for all the different types of or styles of writing you would do in both college and then in your careers, no matter what those might be. And oftentimes you'll have to be referring to the various career paths and how you use the skills we're learning in that in order to be a more effective communicator in that career. And then as far as Dr. Stueve goes,
I will be teaching the sociology component to it. It's an introduction to principles of sociology, so we'll be looking at some of the basic principles of why people do what they do in social interactions and the power of social groups on us all. I tend to look at it from a personal application perspective. So though we're studying other people, we often personally apply it. How do the groups in my life have an impact on me? I think this fall is going to be a particularly interesting semester in sociology because some of the topics that we cover in sociology include things like ethnicity, gender, politics, religion, and how those influence our lives as individuals in these different groups. And I think we're going to have a lot of good conversations about topics like that this fall semester.
And then to integrate that into your writing, now is so much so the time to be writing about experiences during these changing times and how to find your voice in order to be heard, whether it be to stand up for your beliefs or to stand up for groups of people that you're a part of. So again, communication is also vital during these times. So the union of those two subject areas is just going to be really great, especially this fall. So we think it'll be great.
I'll just piggyback on that. Some students have contacted me. We do use the same textbook basically. It's a reading a sampler with some articles that I really enjoy, and we look at them from a sociological perspective, and then we combine them with students doing daily writing and also their larger projects. So I think the two classes and I think our different styles have integrated well together the years that we've worked together in the block is the Gritty Six.
So we're excited to unfold what Gritty Six means to you. And before we do that, obviously just introducing ourselves, our biggest takeaway for parents would be just to make sure you encourage your students to communicate with us. I think, and obviously I'm biased, that we're very easy to talk to. So the biggest obstacle for any college student is the lack of communication, that they're struggling, or the lack of knowing what their resources are if they're struggling. Please know that both Dr. Stueve and I are very approachable in that way. I hope you find all the profs here to be that way. So make sure early and often you're voicing concerns so we can help you find those avenues so you feel successful, because we want you to be here. We want you to be successful. If you're attending class, if you are doing the work, if you are avoiding your phones, if you are doing the things that are pretty normal, you're going to do well in the class. You're going to pass the class. So it's just that diligence and discipline and that grittiness that's going to get you through this semester, and making sure you're masking up. You know, we've got those on, and doing what's right and staying healthy. That's all super important. And this too shall pass, and we will be stronger for it. So hopefully this is just the beginning of a new adventure for all of us, and especially for you and for your parents. So.
And I just want to share, in addition to being a Bethel professor, I've also been a Bethel parent. And our child was here, he started 6 years ago. I was sitting where you're sitting under different circumstances, so there's a little bit more anxiety this year. But I will just tell you that our son had 4 of the best years of his life at Bethel. And I think your children, again, if they do the things that they need to do and are disciplined, that they're going to find that it's going to be a very supportive community to help them to become all they can be these next 4 years. And I think that you block the gritty 6, they're going to help them be a little grittier, but also going to help them have a good time as they start this year at Bethel.
And I would say, again, to go with that, I was a single mom of a almost 6-year-old who's starting kindergarten. I think grittiness plays a huge part of the way you can get through trying situations. So you are in the best place at the best time for what's going on in our world, and I think that you're going to do well as parents, and your students will do well as first-year college students. And we hope that you'll pray for us the way we've been praying for our students and their journeys as they start here at Bethel.
And I will put on my pastor hat that I have been praying for your students and praying for everybody that's involved in this. And I know that you're a part of your students' lives. But I would encourage you to pray for your kids as they go to college, but also pray for us and the professors here at Bethel, that we'll do our best to keep them safe, but also to educate them to the best of our abilities this semester.
All right, Dr. Stueve, you got this.